Hey everyone, welcome to this interview. I'm here with Satchyl, who has completed and ended successfully his level 1 account, and now he's trading on his level 2 account. So Satchyl, how are you?
Hey, not too bad.
Not too
How about
bad.
you?
That's good. Satchyl, where are you from? How long have you been trading? Maybe introduce yourself a little bit to everybody.
Yeah, so again, my name is Satchyl, and I'm from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I've been, as of this coming January, so next month, that will be my 2-year mark. So just coming up to 2 years trading, and prior to that, I had never ever looked at a price chart.
Ah, nice. And very quickly you got profitable and consistent.
Yeah.
Well done. So I want to go ahead and share with everyone your numbers, your chart.
Yeah.
So everyone can see your performance from your past account, your level 1 account. And maybe you want to tell everyone a little bit about your strategy, general strategy, what you do.
Yeah. So basically my strategy is I just try to call directions, because price moves in 3 ways: up, down, and sideways. So I basically just try to call the ups and downs. So I would basically classify myself as a momentum trader.
Okay.
And basically how I trade is just relying on pure price action and the invalidation of past structure. Because in order to say that price is going to move, let's say, for example, up, you need to invalidate the past, which would be the down movement, in order to invalidate the counter arguments for the bears, in order to, justify that the bulls are going to continue.
Okay, interesting approach. What's your preferred time frame for doing that?
Preferred time frame, I would honestly say probably the 4-hour time frame. I do full top-down analysis on the monthly, or starting from the monthly, weekly, daily, and then all the way down to the hourly time frame. The 4-hour is what I mainly kind of stick to, but I'm not definitely against taking trades on the 2-hour or the 1-hour, because I've definitely taken a lot of trades on those time frames, but more or less the more higher probable trades for me are on the 4-hour.
Nice, interesting. Now, Satchyl, I noticed something very interesting in your chart that might be valuable for everyone. You had this. You started very nicely going up, and then you had this little pullback, this little drawdown. Then you recover all the way to get to the target. What happened in this period, and how did you recover? Mentally, emotionally. What do you tune in your strategy just to recover and get all the way to the target?
Yeah, so that was a bit of an interesting time, because the trades that I actually entered, they just happened to be on the 1-hour time frame, and I entered basically I believe it was like 7-8 trades, all together at the same time. And not once has this ever, happened, not even in back testing or, throughout so far my trading career, where, I entered that many trades and every single one of them goes immediately into drawdown. And what happened was, because they all went into drawdown, a good majority of them, hit my SL, and then the rest I just said, oh, you know what, I'm just going to close the trades and kind of move on. But the following week, after that week, all of the trades that I had entered, like all 7 or 8 trades that I entered, all went through. So I was correct about the direction. I was just early. So the following week I recovered most of the profits. I just had to basically, like, after that 1 week, I talked with you know, a fellow trader, because he took the same trades as I did, and we were kind of just discussing it and whatnot, and really just analyzing, you know, kind of what went wrong. And yeah, we just basically figured out that we were late, or we were early, and so we just kind of had to, you know, adopt that mental grit to basically just say, like, okay, you know, these were the losses, this was why, and we need to be persistent and diligent in recovering those losses. Because I mean, for me, I would say definitely, like, as a trader, during a week's time, or, you know, whatever time frame you're working in, but I mean, mainly for most traders, it's, you know, the week, you know, for trading, you know, you got to finish positive. And if you don't finish positive, you cannot let that affect you, because if you let that affect you, well, then you're gonna miss out on, you know, the probable trades, and you're gonna miss out on the missed opportunities, and you basically, yeah, you can't let it beat you down.
Yeah, great advice, great words. And there's a lot of interesting facts in your performance that I would like to recall with you.
Yeah.
We always, as traders, we're always very focused on our ratios, win-loss ratio and risk-reward ratio, correct? And we always read and learn that both our ratios need to be positive, correct?
Yeah.
Now I see on your account that your win rate is actually negative. It's below the 50%. Still, you're profitable, okay? Because you overcome that fact with a high risk-reward ratio. So, so what do you think about those facts?
So I would say that in regards to that, my risk to reward ratio, I kind of just focus on like what I did through the challenge is I mainly try to focus on just one-to-one trades, which can be advantageous but not, because you miss out, you know, on, you know, if you have a bigger R&R, then you obviously that will, you know, negate some of the losses, the smaller losses that you've taken, and etc. And, you know, if you take a loss, if you're just taking one-to-one R&R trades, then a loss will really kind of hurt, and you'll have to basically trade double to make back what you lost. But at the same time, I do try to have a balance of like one-to-one and also just trying to let my trades run to the best as I can, because basically when I get involved in trades, I do trail my stop loss just 2 points in structure as it progresses. So if price does give me the opportunity to actually, you know, move further past a one-to-one, then I will, you know, obviously try and hold that.
Nice, perfect. Yeah, and I also see you trade a lot of pairs, a lot of currency pairs.
Yeah.
And you take a lot of trades. So maybe what's the reason for that? Maybe you don't take like smaller trades with bigger lot size, but you focus on a range of trades with smaller lot size, or what's your risk management technique, or what you do with that?
Yeah, so I know for myself, like I try and focus on just as many pairs honestly as possible. I like even in my personal account, I watch, you know, and trade exotics. I try to trade everything and basically not limit myself. I know in just the Forex community, it's a big thing of like, you know, take you know, lower amount of trades and you know, focus only on a few pairs and things like that. And like I understand that can definitely be advantageous, but I would definitely say, like, for you know, if you have a very large account, taking smaller amount of trades, a lower volume of trades, I guess, would, you know, be advantageous. Really try and focus on the home run trades, But at the same time, I feel as though if you know how to read structure and you know how to read price, then if you are not looking at, you know, all pairs across the board, then really you are limiting yourself to opportunities.
Yeah, right, completely right. And okay, I think why don't you tell us your overall experience with the 5ers maybe, and maybe final words. I know you're already in your level 2 account and doing well, profit. So you're getting closer and closer to your next account, the level 3 account. So how you feel, overall experience, something you might be valuable for other traders, anything else you want to add?
So I would definitely say, yeah, my experience has been amazing. I'm very, very grateful that you guys have the program that you do, and you give, you know, retail traders, you know, a chance like this to manage, you know, larger capital. That's honestly very, very huge. Yeah, like through the whole entire process, I know, like initially, just because of I do believe some of the rules that were, you know, in place with the 5ers, like there was the relative drawdown, right, which is no longer a thing, which is super cool. But that's mainly why I, especially with the way I trade, you know, frequency and just a lot of trades and whatever, I figured that instead of risking, you know, a full 1% per trade, I would just, you know, risk 0.5%, and that would basically enable me to, you know, instead of taking, you know, I think it was like four losses, 3 losses, you know, I could potentially take like 6 or 7 losses, like full, you know, full losses. So yeah, that was kind of the reason for risking like the 0.5%. But yeah, like overall experience, it was really good, and I'm super happy to have passed, gone to the next level. And yeah, I would definitely say, like, for anyone you know, doing the 5ers, me personally, I would definitely say like the 5ers is, out of a lot of the prop firms out there, there's seeming to be more and more, but out of all the prop firms out there so far, 5ers like stands, you know, above the rest, in my opinion. Yeah, just you know, yeah, just great.
Thank you, Satchyl. I appreciate the time, and we're glad we have you trading with us. I wish you success in your trading, and hopefully to do another interview or something in the future. And
yeah.
So thanks for the time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries.
And see you next time.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you.
See ya.